In a world filled with screens and distractions, we invite you to reconnect with the natural world around you. Welcome to Nature Bound, a podcast dedicated to unpacking the intrinsic bond between humans and nature. We'll uncover the benefits of spending time outdoors, including how a nature-centric lifestyle can improve your mental health, elevate your leadership skills, and unleash your creativity. And now here's your host, outdoor enthusiast, and renowned author of The 7 Principles of the Magic Rock, Emanuel Rose.
Welcome to this episode of Nature Bound. I'm hopeful that you're on your way to somewhere fun, or at least thinking about what your next outdoor trip is going to be. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Kellen Golightly. Kellen resides in Honeyville, Utah, where he shares his life with his partner, Rachel, and their 3 horses. An avid upland game hunter, Kellen spends much of his free time traversing the backcountry in search of birds, embracing the spirit of the outdoors. He is currently a student at Ensign College, pursuing a bachelor's degree in applied science and communications. And Kellen also hosts the influential podcast called Bird Camp Radio Podcast, where he shares his passion for hunting and wildlife. Join me as I delve into his experiences, insights on nature, hunting, and community, and hopefully I'm going to get some gear recommendations as well from Kellen. Kellen, thanks for taking some time to chat with me.
Yes, thank you for having me on. I love that introduction that you have.
Oh yeah, cool. Thanks, man. Well, I'm gonna say I do enjoy not only your podcast but also the voraciousness with which you promote it. So tell me a little bit about how your Bird Camp Radio came about.
Yeah, so I've actually had this idea for quite some time now. Me and my dad have actually thought about podcasts for a long time. As you all know, I'm studying communications, and it kind of came up with that as well. I mean, it goes hand in hand. And I was like, if I'm going to do a podcast, I want to do something that, of course, I can truly stick with. Because I mean, a lot of the podcasts out there, they'll go a few episodes, and then they kind of just fiddle out, you know?
Yeah, it's 10. 10's kind of the cutoff point. That if you can get past 10, then you probably are going to do something.
Exactly. And that was something I want. I'm like, I don't want to just, I'm in for the long haul. So I'm like, I got to do something that I have passion, love for. And a few months ago, the big thing with especially Utah was Mike Lee with the public land dispute and trying to sell off public lands. And I'm like, man, the only way that I figured this out was through social media, or I would have never even known that it was going on or even existed.
Yeah.
This is really cool. And I kind of took what I'm pursuing as a degree and then my passion and then that spark of what was going on within my state and honestly everywhere else as well. But
Sure.
Senator kind of being the front runner of that dispute. And I'm like, you know what? I want to be able to make a difference and do something that I truly love and bring uplanders from across the country and Canada and other countries as well and get to know their stories.
All right. Well, that's a great vision, and I think it's important. And this is the thing that we all deal with as outdoor enthusiasts and tree huggers is that the amount of property that we have to go and do our activities on is always shrinking, and so it's important that we help to make an impact and keep the conservation of wildlands a primary concept, but also that we are focused on taking new people who haven't been engaged in the sport out and experiencing what it is that we love. And I know you appreciate that too. Well, explain to me a little bit about how you got into upland bird hunting, because it is a fairly involved process.
Yeah, I mean, I've honestly upland game hunted since I could hunt. So I grew up in an area, a very rural area here in northern Utah, where my dad grew up upland game hunting, big game hunting, and waterfowling. So growing up, I spent a lot of time with waterfowl and upland both. Um,
Nice.
we have what's called the Bear River migratory bird refuge here in northern Utah, about 15 minutes away. So we get quite a lot of migratory birds coming in. Um, but I really have been always fascinated with the upland game birds just because, I mean, these are birds that are staying all year round. I mean, especially here in Utah, I mean, during these winter months, it's crazy that a bird their size can tough it out during the winter
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. And what are the species that you got out there in Honeyville, Utah?
What'd you say?
What are the species that you have in Honeyville?
Man, so Utah, in this area, we have so many different things. So from September 1st all the way to February 15th, we have a vast variety of birds that we can hunt. So one of my favorites, especially, are the ruffed and blue grouse. Spent a lot
Yeah.
of time hunting those horseback.
Nice.
As of right now, me and my wife are renting, so we can't have dogs. So we rely on the horses to brush a lot of those at time.
Did the horses fetch them up also?
Right, yep. Just ride through it, tie them up, go hunt them down, and bring them back, take them home for me. So it's kind of nice that way. When it comes to gear, they're probably one of the best. But do a lot of ruffed and blue grouse hunting, chucker and huns
Yeah.
from September to February 15th. So we're coming up on 2 weeks, and we'll be done for the season. Pheasants and turkey, and do a little bit of dove hunting as well. So I mean, we have a very vast variety of these upland game birds, and that's another reason why I love doing it is because I can hunt the majority of the year. Mostly the only time I'm not hunting is during those 3 months of summer.
Yeah,
We're out
exactly.
enjoying other things anyways, or scouting for this upcoming year. So for almost 9 months of the year, I can hunt something. So it's kind of
I
nice.
love it. And how far away is the turkey hunting from where you're living?
Oh, so the hunt itself, like where we hunt, man, I actually just so my grandparents actually own some property about 45 minutes away from us up in what's called Cache County area. It's in a whole nother county, but we hunt up there. They have that property. And then actually just here in Honeyville, my friend, one of my hunting buddies, I this fall, I filled my tag with archery hunting through his garage. So he had a
Oh.
whole bunch of them, and we set up in his garage. He guided me through it, and it was great. Just shot it through the window. So
All right. You shot the neighbor's pets, huh?
pretty much that's basically what it come down to. So, but yeah, we have great turkey hunting here. Can't complain that way.
Yeah, that's great. And so, what about the waterfowl? What kind of waterfowl you like to get into?
Oh, so I actually haven't waterfowled in quite some time.
Uh-huh.
I did it more with my dad growing up, but we did a lot of Canadian geese, mallards, pintails, majority of that. Um,
Did
we
you go and hunt on the Salt Lake, or just in that area you're talking about? That's a
Yeah,
all over.
so mostly in this area that we're at, we actually had quite a bit of family with like cornfields, grain fields, so we could just go out and hunt. Most of that's leased out now, so even family can't even hunt that now. So it's kind of difficult that way. But we actually had a friend back in the day that owned a whole bunch of property on the Bear River over here, and it kind of held a little bit of everything. We did a lot of pheasant hunting, dove hunting, waterfowling, all of it. So it was a lot of fun doing that, but haven't been into it for quite some time now.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you've got plenty of upland game hunting to do. So,
That's right.
now, how is it when balancing the love of the outdoors with going to college? What are you finding is challenging about that?
Oh man. I mean, I do everything online with school. I decided to do that.
Oh,
And I've been able to find a balance. I'm able to get most of my schooling done early in the week, and get it out of the way. It's competition to get it done so I can have my weekends. So, I mean, I'm very grateful for my opportunity at work. I can do a lot of my schooling at work and then
Yeah.
saves a lot of time back at home. So makes it kind of easy that way. So far I haven't had too many struggles. Gonna graduate this time next year, so we're excited for that.
And then what's your plan for putting your communications degree into action?
So there's a few different ways that I'm going. I've had a few internships in more of the outdoor marketing ways that I've been looking into, possibly going that way. But I've also, and it's honestly something that I got to figure out here soon. But I'd also like to go into teaching. I'm also definitely thinking about going and doing more of a fast track master's degree and kind of focusing on some more hone in on what I truly want to do. But definitely within that outdoor marketing or teaching, kind of just figuring that out as I go and see where I'm at. I'm happy where I'm at right now. If something opens up where I'm at in a director position, I'd love to do that as well. So kind of keeping it open as of right now and excited to see what the future holds with that. So
Well, that's good. It sounds like you have some options, so that's awesome. Well, what do you think? What have you learned either from your podcast guests or from hosting that you think is applicable to hunting and the outdoors?
man, one thing that I've always loved about the upland game community is it's different from other communities. And I don't know if it's because of the dogs, but I love big game hunting and nothing against big game hunters. I'm one myself, but it's different and very competitive and very opinionated. Um, but I feel like within the upland game community, especially, everybody is so great to work with. If you need any help, and I mean, you actually brought this up when you came onto the podcast, is mentoring. That's a huge thing, and
Yeah.
especially in our community, anybody's willing to. I know in this area where I'm at, especially not owning my own dog, there's so many people that are willing to take me out and be like, "Yeah, until you get your own dog, I'll go ahead, let's go."
Yeah.
Like everybody's so passionate about it. It's like I don't care. I mean, some people do, of course. I mean, there's definitely areas it's like I'm gonna keep that to myself, but I mean, a lot of these guys are willing to go out and hunt with you and just have a good time and have a good time behind the dog. It's a lot of that dog work that I mean, most of these people love. And I grew up with having a dog. My parents still have dogs, friends still have dogs, have the opportunity to still hunt behind dogs. And it's hard to beat something like that. Being able to have that relationship with something better than yourself at the end of the day. It's hard to beat a good day of hunting. I mean,
Yeah.
even a bad day of hunting, it's hard to beat.
No, it's true. I mean, and that's what I really love the most about upland hunting. One is the dog, and like I'll take my dog hunting anytime. You know, anytime there's somebody who wants to go. But just being able to get up and get out and walking, get to carry a shotgun, go
Yep.
for a walk, and hang out with the dog. And you know, maybe at the end of the day, you get something, maybe you don't, but that's okay. So that's the joy.
Oh yeah, it's the best that way.
Yeah, and like you said, I agree that even the last 10 years for me, I've been mentored by guys that are 10 or 15 years older than me, and they are uh, completely open books and willing to help however they can to really to keep the sport going. I think that's really what
Yeah.
we all seem to be focused on, which is cool. Now, what kind of plans do you have for what number episode are you on the pod, and what are your plans for this year for the podcast?
So it's been great. I mean, when I started this up, I really wasn't sure what we were gonna expect. I mean, I have some foundation with my schooling, kind of the things to expect and what to do and kind of starting it up. But when I went into it, I wasn't sure. But as soon as I reached out saying that I started the podcast, like I said, the Upland Game community is amazing. I've had so many people. I mean, we're booked out for till March as of right now. Um,
Great.
but I mean, we've had that since we started it back in October. Right now, we're on episode 19 and going strong. Um, we're excited that here in March we're actually going to have the founder of Final Rise come on, Matt
Oh,
Davis,
cool. Yeah.
and so he's going to come on. He's a good family friend of my uncle, so
Nice.
Have him on. And when it comes to gear, I'm sorry, guys, in the Upland game community, I'm a final rise through and through. But it has to be maybe a little bit that way, but definitely that. So we're excited. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun that way, being able to have him on, some other guys as well. Looking into a few different deals with Sportsman's Warehouse and Cal Ranch around here. So kind of working out the details that way, opening up sponsorships that way as well. Kind of just getting it out there, working with uplanders throughout, like I said, the United States. So far, we have 11 states of uplanders. We've had Canada and looking at a few in Scotland, actually, kind of
Oh,
getting
nice.
what they're doing over there in Scotland. So,
Yeah.
and like I said, kind of going back to that question that you asked earlier is what I've learned from these people is it doesn't matter what you do, what dog you hunt, what gun you're hunting behind. Everybody, if it's what you love and what you feel comfortable with, that's it for you. I mean, that's what's so much fun is being able to see the diversity in one community. And I can't fight that. Opinion is the person. So
Yeah.
I love that. Getting to know people's dogs, them, the terrain, the guns that they hunt behind, that it's a lot of fun that way.
The boots that they wear.
Right. You're getting it all. And I mean the advice, I'm like, man, I'm in the best seat. I get the best advice from everybody. I get to ask the questions and just learn.
Yeah, that's funny. I know. I always ask what shotgun shells and what size they use. That's the other
Oh
one
yeah.
that you get guys all fired up about.
Oh yeah, you definitely do. You do.
Now, have you heard of the Outdoor Writers Association of America?
I've heard of it, I believe.
All right.
But I mean,
I'm gonna get you that information after the show because it's a good opportunity for you to meet some other outdoor writers and outdoor podcasters and get an idea how guys are monetizing
all
uh,
right, yeah, I'd love that.
content for the outdoors. So, and there's a membership that's for students, so you'll be able to get
Oh,
in
that's
there
great.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's been around for I don't know 100 years or something like that. So, really great group of people. All right, so you got some things booked out, and then what about have you built out any ideas yet for solo episodes for just yourself?
For myself, yeah,
Yeah.
I have several different things. Like just for me going on to other shows, or
No, for you doing some solo shows on Bird Camp Radio.
we're actually gonna do the one tomorrow. I actually I guess it's going to be a special edition with my dad. We actually just got back from a hog hunt in Texas,
Oh
and
yeah, I saw that post on Facebook. Yeah.
it I wasn't planning on doing a podcast this week because I wasn't sure what our time frame was going to be with that, but we had quite the adventure, and anything that could have failed did fail. So I got hypothermia
Oh
in
man.
the process, so we're gonna
Yeah.
actually go through all that and something like that.
All right. Well, that's good. I'll look forward to hearing that. And that's part of why we do all these things, though, isn't it? Because you never know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, I mean we didn't know what to expect. It was our first guided hunt,
Yeah.
and yeah, hopefully we have a lot of good information for guys who are like us in that way, where looking into it for the first time, because there's a lot of red flags you got to watch out for. So
Yeah. Well, that brings up a good point. I was thinking about this the other day. I had the last day of chucker season for me in Nevada was on Saturday, and I was going through my vest, and I have a couple of secret things in there. So, what do you have in your final rise vest that's kind of part of the oh shit kit?
oh man, what do we have? So I mean, of course, I got my matches. I like the boning kits, so I have my boning kits just for that. Knives. One of the things that I learned that's really good to have is those honey stinger waffles. They are super lightweight.
Yeah.
And I heard this on my podcast from several guys. That's like their go-to field snack. And
Interesting.
I love them. They're not bad, lightweight. They taste decent, and they will fill you up with one. So I'm like, have stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dude wipes. I mean, I'm a big fan of Meat Eater, the company.
Yeah.
Stephen
Yeah.
Rennell is always doing that, so it's great to have them on hand. And I love all the Mountain Ops, like hydration packs, stuff
Right.
like that. I mean, that rig that we have with when it comes to Final Rise, you can pack whatever you want, but most of the time I pack pretty lightweight with where I go. I probably should pack a little bit more, but
Yeah, I guess early in the season it's not as much of a deal, right? Or if you're hunting in a group, but later in the year and you're solo, then you got to be a little more concerned about that.
definitely for sure. And especially when we're up, I mean, here in Utah, I know you guys have mountains over there in Oregon, but I mean, when you're up 9,000 feet in elevation, you don't know exactly what to expect sometimes. So, and
Yeah,
especially when you're riding horses, I mean, we have great horses, but you never know what's going to happen at the end of the day sometimes. So it's always good to be prepared in that way.
indeed. All right, well, we're in February right now, so you're probably gonna get a couple more weeks of little bird hunting, and then you'll be ready to go get on the turkeys again, right?
That's right. That is the plan.
All right. Well, it's good. We'll make sure that links to your podcast, Bird Camp Radio, are in the show notes. And if people want to connect with you, I'll get all that stuff in there for you. And I sure appreciate you taking some time to catch up with me again, Kellen.
Yes, thank you, Emmanuel. I appreciate it. This is a great podcast. Love what you're doing on here.
All right. Well, thanks. So hang on for me. I'll get you that OWAA information and we'll say goodbye.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Thanks. Well, it's a good reminder to build a podcast around something that you love, and especially around something that's outdoors, where you can get outside, talk to people who like getting outside, and mentor new people to get outside, whether that's single track bike riding or big game hunting or fishing and camping, whatever the activity is. Get out there, do it, talk about it, build community around it, and get some kids involved in it as well. This is Emanuel Rose, Nature Bound.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Nature Bound. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast so you never miss a future episode. If you found value in today's episode, please share with someone who needs to hear it. Be sure to purchase your copy of The 7 Principles of the Magic Rock at EmanuelRose.com or on Amazon. We thank you again for joining us today, and remember to get nature bound.